Mark Rabbit, head boys basketball coach at Blue Valley Southwest High School.
What got you in contact with the company?
We had a point guard a couple years ago, Colton Miller, that had done some work with you, and I also have connections to Shawnee Mission West. I know Coach Callahan real well, and so word of mouth, more or less.
Let's address some of the benefits you've seen. A lot of people offer to come in and work with your kids, and they want to be associated with the schools. What's the difference between us and them?
Well, I actually met with a couple of our team leaders been a week ago or so, and said how workout's going, and said, well, you know what, there's a couple things. Number one, they're real hard. It's brought us closer together. Number two, we've gotten a lot mentally tougher. Number three, we've got to the point where we don't cut corners. We try to do it right every single time. And to be honest, they said some other things, but I was done at that. That's all I needed to hear.
So you've definitely seen the benefits of what we bring to the table.
Absolutely. I'll be really honest. I think with basketball, with any athletic, it's supposed to be fun. But I think as you get older, your fun comes from a sense of accomplishment. So I'll be really honest. I think it's a lot of work, and it's I think guys did wake up every morning and say, hey, I can't wait to get there. But it's one of those things that we've seen results, and we've seen improvements, and now it's time to get out there this winter and put our efforts. It's almost like making bank deposits in the bank, and we're really looking forward to making some withdrawals this winter.
How important do you think what you've learned is to, in a sense, get into other places? How many other coaches do you think need this education, this information?
I think there's two ways to look at things. The simple answer to that is many. But there's two ways to look at things. If it's all about wins and losses, or are you trying to better people? In that regard, wins and losses. Wins come with doing things right. I think there's a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people that need to be educated. But the best part about it is, and I know, Trevor, you talk a lot about what's life going to be like when you're done with athletics, and I think that is all very valid. But also, if you're trying to build a team, the ironic part about it is what these kids are doing. It's everything what we believe in. They got to communicate with each other. They got to hold each other accountable. They understand it's a collective responsibility. They got to care about what they're doing. They got to trust their teammates, and all of this workouts, is further, educating them on those things, which are really important to us. And obviously, if they're becoming better athletes and they're doing things correctly and they're going to prevent injuries, obviously those are huge. But for us, it's everything we want. The mental aspect of it is everything that we want.
What's something else that you could think of that needs to be shared from a coaching and just anything? Don't let me cut you short.
I kind of said it already, but when I hear from kids that we're coming closer together, we're getting a heck of a lot tougher, and we are not cutting corners, and we're doing the little things right. And the kids are getting stronger, and they're getting more agile, and you combine all those things, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit, and I think more than anything, dealing with high school kids in the classroom and athletically, self-confidence, self-esteem is really what drives everything. And when you see improvements and you earn those improvements, it makes you want to get back out there again and keep working. And so we really expect the wheels to stay in motion, and that's an exciting part. We're not just going to call it good and come back a few months later. We really expect that the wheels stay in motion and progress is made every single day. And I think a lot of the potential of that happening was through the process so far. And but like I said, if you can get kids that come together as a team, hold each other accountable, and not cut corners, and build some toughness between the ears, along with some physical ability, physical strength and agility. anything wrong with any of that. So that's for sure.
That's good, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time.
25-pound plate emphasizes form as opposed to weight, so it's less weight, but you get the form right.
What are some thoughts that come to mind when you think of, I guess, me walking in?
Scared. My mouth
Think
gets
of hard
dry. My heart rate gets fast. There's butterflies.
Oh, you guys get pretty nervous, huh?
Don't eat lunch. Yeah, I eat a good lunch on your days.
Yeah, but I see y'all ain't drinking plenty of water yet, neither. So let me ask you something. Do you think what you've learned can help other kids?
Yeah.
Okay, why is that?
Help protect them from injuries. Get range of motion. Your muscles have the potential if you like injury correctly.
Yeah.
The weight goes up and up. Motivation not to quit.
Not to quit. And why do you guys keep showing up? This is about the same faces for the most part I've seen. Why you keep coming? Because you know what it's going to be like, right? You know what it's going to be like. Why do you keep coming?
More mentally tough.
You said what?
I said I like it kind of because it's making me more flexible. It's helping. It's helping my athleticism. So that's always good.
I got in the weight room. My squat went up to about 75 pounds. Just from doing it right.
Suggest to you guys, if we have, don't wig out. Trevor comes in the middle of January. He asks these same questions. So when he comes in, you don't have to get dry mouth. Okay? You don't have to. Okay? When he comes in, he asks these questions because my thought process is when you walk onto the gym tonight, you ain't gonna see any results. You're gonna be your body ain't recovered. So 2 weeks from now, when you get out on there and your body is recovered and you get out there, okay, that's when you're going to notice some movement differences and some athleticism differences. And so Trevor comes out in the middle of January. We answer these same questions. That's my thought process to you. That doesn't help you with the commercial. that
No,
you're
it
looking
does.
at, but
It does. No, trust me, it helps. Coaches everywhere have to have standards and beliefs as well, guys. And unfortunately, some of them can't acknowledge that they have issues or problems because they have the me syndrome. You guys are truly blessed to have a coach who understands what he's good at, and that's why great businesses succeed. Is because a guy knows what he can do, and guess what else he knows? He knows what he can't do. And when he can't do something, he doesn't do it. It's that simple. But when a coach thinks he can do everything, they usually fail. And they don't fail themselves, but they fail you guys. So one thing that your coach has done today and, since this summer is taking a true investment in you guys' future and most importantly, your lives. Because guess what? As I keep and will continue to say, there's life after basketball for those who do and don't make it professionally. And it sucks to live with knee, elbow, shoulder, and back problems. And knee and back alone are billion-dollar industries. You don't want to pay somebody for for a problem you acquired because you were uneducated. Another saying, and I'll stop at this, is the only thing more expensive than education is what? Ignorance. Think about it. Somebody who thinks they don't, and somebody who thinks they know, but it can cost you a lot of money, man. Only thing more expensive than education is ignorance. So don't be ignorant. You guys now know. Save a few lives and keep getting better, guys. Thank you.
Phrasing, I guess. Use your muscles instead of your joints and your tendons. That will prevent injury.
Yeah. So you think it's helped?
Yeah.
Just
I learned that I needed to get. My technique. I thought my technique was good, but I guess it really wasn't. Cause you changed a few things with the way I squat and stuff. My stuff has been going up, and I've been noticing now I've been getting more agile and flexible and stuff too.
So let's elaborate on stuff.
Well, I guess my thighs and hamstrings are getting stronger when I'm squatting. And I actually tried too with the knee things, trying to stay back with my back straight.
Yeah.
It's helped a lot.
Well, the other day you told me that muscles protect your skeleton, and so by doing that I've had a lot less pains in my lower back, or in my knees too, especially when I squat, because my meniscus doesn't roll out anymore, or whatever, when my knee comes over.
Yeah. What would you tell them?
Oh, I'd say form over weight, because when I was younger, everybody's just like weight, put on a bunch of weight and see what you can do. And then I had injuries and stuff like that, so if you do technique, then it helps a lot, and you'll get a lot stronger that way, as opposed to doing a lot of weight and not doing it right.
I learned that you have to protect yourself, because if you're landing wrong, then you're gonna get hurt. It's not gonna be good. So protect yourself.
I would definitely say technique is the most important thing, and flexibility. So, gotta stay stretching. That'll help a lot.